Sunshine on me. Hey, welcome to Positive Vibes, maybe. I'm one half of the dynamic team. I go by the name, if you don't know by now, Dante Dash Smith. And I'm about to be joined by Miss Margot Davis and my partner in crime, Jetty Prince. And tonight we are having a session of therapy and love. So, tonight's topic was inspired by multiple forms. And I'm going to actually get into details about that. So first, before I actually even get up into it, let me just type in tonight's topic. Then I'll bring in everybody. I hate that I suck so much typing in and typing in talking at the same time. I should be much better at this by now. It's one of those things that I really I really gotta work on, but I haven't worked on. So excuse me as I butcher this. You know what? Just bring it. It's okay. I have Jetty type it out. Actually, tonight's topic was created twofold. I was actually inspired on multiple fronts when I sent over this topic to Jetty, because I was watching a podcast earlier this week, and it was talking specifically from the male's perspective of like why we don't have successful relationships and the things we crave for that women don't give us, or where we feel emasculate, and going more into detail. And then as I got more into social media, I seen the ladies asking the same questions, but from their perspective. And it just got me thinking, we need a session in therapy and get more of an understanding from both sides of what the other is looking for. So with that said, Margo, you coming in. Whenever Jetty taps in, we'll bring him in. I'm gonna send out some more invitations. And what's the boss? How you doing today?
Hey.
How you feeling today?
I am good.
How's your Sunday? I'm
My
still
Sunday
sending
is really
invitations,
good.
so don't mind my
Sunday
still
is
face.
good.
Uh-huh.
Sunday is good.
Sunday is good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can't complain.
What you get into this Sunday?
So I got my nephew. I had let him spend the night with me yesterday.
Uh-huh.
He's 4 months.
Okay.
That's my little boo.
Okay.
So when you see me posting the pictures, that's my little baby.
Oh, I thought that was your new baby. Like you had a little baby on the low on us. I said on the low.
I'm on here. I would have said something like, "Yo."
I thought you was
my
on
hormones,
your Beyonce. Like I'm just
my
gonna pop up with
hormones
the baby,
are
like, and be like, "Hey," like.
My oldest will be 22.
Okay.
My twins are 20. They'll be 21. I'm not having any babies.
Okay.
No. But I went out with my sister today to hibachi, and I actually took him with us. He's such a good baby.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey, Jay.
I get the shrimp, the steak, chicken.
Huh?
I said, what y'all get? The shrimp, the steak, the chicken?
I had sushi.
Oh, sushi.
Okay. I tore it up.
I can't do sushi. Last time I had sushi, it gave me food poisoning.
Where'd you go?
Damn, if I should really remember that place. I forgot, because it was actually with one of my homegirls, and she was like really trying to talk me into the sushi, and she was like, "Yo, you're gonna love it, and I was just like, had my doubts walking in, and I lived to regret it that night.
It's so good though. You should try it again.
Yeah. So the items on the menu.
Yeah.
Jetty, what's good with you?
Hey, shit, man, I'm living life and living by the grace of God, so I can't complain. How are you doing? And how are you doing, Miss Davis?
I'm good. I can't complain.
Right on.
You mind posting the topic for me? I meant to say when I seen you pop up into the chat room, but like, hey, it's perfect time now.
It's okay, Dash.
You gotta pin it up though.
Yeah, good looking. I was having a hard time, trying to, have a conversation with the people and still, get the typing on my Twitter fingers.
Mm.
But you wasn't in the room at the time when I broached today's topic of to why we have today's topic. So I was watching a podcast earlier this week that was giving the perspective of the men, telling what pretty much what we want from women that we aren't getting from women, giving a whole man's perspective. And then later
Mhm.
on that week, I seen a post from one of our followers, Ishmami, who was posting, you know, asking questions, from the female's perspective as to, like the things that y'all are searching from out of a man. So, like it only made sense to kind of bring it all in full as to like we need a therapy session so we can get an understanding from both sides as to what as men we need to give and offer and ladies what you need to do in return.
Mhm.
Because this whole love thing is reciprocal. So, with that said, I wanted to start off with the questions that was on each, topic first. And I wanted to start off with you, Miss Davis,
Oh,
what you
I know.
So, the first question, because, I just wanted to get your perspective on why don't you think black men want to be married anymore? And where's this narrative coming from?
Mm. So, you know how the Bible says, don't conform to this world.
Mhm.
I feel like a lot of women allow men to do a lot of things, or the woman male roles have reversed, where not that women don't want to get married anymore, but it's like y'all play games and y'all cheated on us or whatever, and now I feel like women are just over it. But I feel like, far as the men is concerned, I think it's like they say, it's so many women to one man, and they have so many options, and you won't do the threesome, but that chick down the street will, and so I just think it's just so it's like they say, a whole buffet. And if you have all those options and you can get whatever you want, but then it's these women over here that have standards that won't allow certain things, and it's just, well, you're running in a circle, really. That's my perspective.
So you feel like most of us are like
Did I
horn
answer the
dogs?
question? Did I answer the question?
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. I
What
got, I
would, what
got,
was you
I,
going to say?
huh?
What was you going
What,
to say?
what you think we like all horn dogs or something? Like we can't control ourselves and just conform
No,
to monogamy?
not all of you. Not all of you. And it's not even about horn dogs. Like I said, it's just, all right. I was talking to some guy
Uh-huh. Give me the tea.
that I really, really liked. I really liked him.
Okay.
He's a
Okay,
cop,
hold on,
so
hold on.
you're gonna need some water. He's a cop, so he's very successful. He like really have it going on. Like, he was like, my girlfriend allowed me to have threesomes, and I know that's not something you're gonna do. And you're damn right, I'm not. I don't want to share. I don't want to share not knowing, and I don't want to share knowing. So to invite that into your relationship, I don't think that that's successful, and it's not going to make your relationship work. Because he's like, hey, we've been doing all of this, and now our relationship is still rocky. Exactly. So I'd rather be whatever it's going to be with just the two of us versus the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of us. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then some men are really not ready. And I feel like nowadays men are more honest now than they've ever been. So If a woman knows she want to get married, and you know that this dude that you love so much is just not the one, kind of, yeah, just if you really want to be married and you know you're dealing with someone that's nowhere near in their radar, you gotta let it go.
But is it necessarily important to be married at this point? Like, can't you just be in like in a long-term relationship and that just
Yeah, but
works?
it's a lot of time. I mean, it depends on the person. I don't want to be in a relationship for no 20 years and like, because guess what? If you, we live, okay, listen to this, we live together, right?
Yeah.
Been together 20 years, right? You die. What do I get? Number one, we taking care of each other here in this relationship. Number one, what do I get? Your kids get to take over everything and they can leave me out. If I'm with you, we're together, 10, 5. I'm not going to have no say so in your burial. It depends on the relationship. You know, people, it's weird. You got to kind of, yeah, it's a lot that comes with that 20 years and
I don't know,
you
but
die.
what if y'all have what if, all right, so what if y'all pretty much did everything like a married couple did? Like y'all had kids together, y'all lived together, y'all just didn't get married, like but raised the family, the whole shebang, you know, like everybody knows like you're his woman and you know you're his, you know, whatever. But like y'all just didn't get married. That's the only thing. Like that's an
Yeah,
issue.
but like I said, I
That's
mean,
fine.
that works for some people and that's perfectly fine. That's fine. But like I said, if he passes away,
I can put you in my will. I can write you in my will.
yeah, a lot of people don't even have those. That's fine, but you got to look at it on both sides. You can write it in the will, and that's fine. A family member of mine had her husband's will, right? When he passed away, or he was really sick, she changed everything. Had him sign it while he was really sick. You know, so like, I don't know. The wills don't mean nothing no more.
I guess. Yeah. I
Sorry.
don't know.
Like, how do you feel about it?
I
I'm sure you're okay with it. I'm sure you're
well,
okay with living with somebody for 20 years.
I was team marriage. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was team marriage, but after
Mhm.
my last situation, honestly, I'm team. I'm no team right now, but I'm leaning towards marriage is kind of
Not.
overrated to me right now. That's kind of where I'm feeling. Like I'm more so like we can be in a relationship, but do we really need to get married to solidify like the significance of our relationship, or can I just we just build this home together, have some kids together, like I take care of you, you take care of me, but we don't necessarily have to tie that knot because I don't know. People be switching up, like, and I don't know if like my trust is really there for to be, you know.
I I go back and forth. One day I'll be like, oh, the next day I'll be like, yeah. And one day I'll be like, yeah. Then I'll be like, nah, my kids are grown, like I'm good. And honestly, it's just whatever works for that relationship. If you and your girl agree that hey, we gonna live happily ever after, we don't have to get married, that's perfectly fine for you and your relationship. You know, Jetty girl want to get married. From what he said, I know that, like she's very particular who she pick, who she date, like certain, like I'm saying. So he know if he wasn't leaning towards what she wanted or they weren't what each other wanted, they wouldn't be together. So it's what works for you in your relationship, honestly. Like seriously. And what we agree upon. Because I can't be like, oh yeah, I mentioned marriage to you, and you be like, okay, yeah. Then 10 years, you be like, yeah, but I really didn't really want to do that. Like, yo, you know how many years I wasted? No, we got a lot of comments, yo. They blowing up. Can y'all see?
Yeah.
All right. That African butterfly said, the older I get, the less I care about being married. I still want that wedding though. I feel
Yeah,
See,
I agree.
that's my thing. Hold on,
I
let's stop
agree.
there. Let's stop there real quick. See, my thing
we
is,
ain't
I
got
feel
no
like,
choice. I can't scroll up, so we gotta
oh,
stop.
oh, I can stroll up. I got us. I got us then. But let's stop there real quick because I feel like nowadays that's what it's all about. The wedding. Like it's not even about the actual marriage. Like marriage is hard. Like a relationship is hard. But a marriage is even harder because you really tied together. And it's just like if all you care about is that day, you know, like I'm really tying my whole life up to you because it's expensive as hell to get that divorce. Like when we decide, okay, I want to go my way,
Yeah.
you want to go your way,
Yeah.
you know.
So we got to sell the house. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, like, and if you
It's a
come
lot.
into the joint, all you care about is the ceremony, the pics for the gram, the pics, you know, the vacation, the honeymoon. Then what's after that? Because day two, that shit not popping. I ain't built like that to give you that every day. Like, and even if I had it like that, I still wouldn't do it like that every day. You know, like.
But
Nah, because I'm gonna
if the
save some
person,
money. Like, fuck that.
if
Like,
if if the person is for you, I feel like the relationship would just click. You should really don't have to work hard. I don't feel like love is the issue or loving someone is the hard part. It's the people not wanting to continue to be single and continue to be attached to all of the other things. Um, all the other things. Guys don't want to be married or in a relationship because, hey, I got, like I said, 3 girls over here, or the chick be like, yo, I'm gonna keep dude in the tuck. Like, so it's like, it's the world has really gone wild, and I feel like I am one of the outcasts because I'm not going for no bull, and you not gonna talk to me any kind of way. Um, I could be as professional as possible, but I could be hood real quick. So you can't come at me with your mouth all crazy because I'm gonna light you up, and they don't even have to, I don't have to use no curse words. So I just feel like a lot of people allow both sides to disrespect each other. It's just too much. It's a lot going on. It's just too much. So I stay off the radar completely.
I mean, saying off the radar kind of mean like no love life, isn't it?
I'm fine. When you're content,
I mean, I'm content, but I still want to love
hold
life.
on.
Like, I still want to intermingle. I want to, you know, I want to live, you know, soak my wiles while I can, you know,
Hey, hold
like,
up. In the mingle. Let the lady finish.
like I'm just saying, I don't want to live this day to day life and just be going work home, and
I don't
never
think
get no
no one want to
action
be.
because I'm content with myself. Like, you know.
I think once you're just disappointed so many times, or just over it, or guess what? I have more important things going on in life right now, like that I'm focusing on. That if that happened, it's great. But if I see one more woman turn up in the park, or got stabbed up, head got cut off by the man, like it just puts stuff in perspective how bad it really is out here. Not saying it's not good women or good men out here, but getting through the piles, it's a lot sometimes.
You definitely got to bet who you go and see. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Mhm.
suggest just walking up and just meeting any old person.
Nobody want to be single forever, Dash.
Yeah, but
But
that's why I was getting
grab.
that notion.
You're
That's
not
why
gonna
I had to
go grab
clarify. Like, I'm
anybody.
just like, whoa. Like, I could be
You're not just gonna
content.
go. No, but you're not just gonna go grab anybody. Like, hey, I don't want to be single.
I, I don't know. Like, I mean, it might be a
Dash.
person out here that might feel that way. Like, they might just be done with people entirely. Hold on,
Mm.
let me hit some of these comments. You know, these joints jumping off.
My uncle on here, y'all.
Oh, shout
Hey,
out to Unc.
What's going on,
So where was we at? What was that comment? That was that African butterflies. Okay. So Kia No Thing said team healthy / relationship / partnership / commitment. Betty Boo said at that African butterfly, I can go without either. You know how I feel. Ooh. That's a thing, though. Some women confuse that wedding with what marriage really is. They're really two different things. So I'm glad you said that. Yo, thank you. Thank you for agreeing with that. Real talk. No one is expecting the wedding day every day. Okay. Well, I'm hoping that, but you know what? I don't know. I don't know if it's just the social media or just like social media be clouding people, but sometimes I do get that vibe from some of the women I've interacted with in the past. Uh, it's a ritual ceremony and celebration. I think it's more about the people and the partnership being honest with themselves and each other about their wants, their needs, instead of what's expected by society. Ooh, I like that. You're talking to two Pisces, LOL. You're high key romantic in the clouds. Then you're not content yet, and that's okay to say. Okay. Wait, is that an aspect to still wanting to have a romantic life? What was that? Oh, that was that African butterfly. My bad. Yo, why? I forgot. I wasn't even saying everybody's names. My bad. This is okay. Okay. Oh, got you. Uh, L Stone 215. I
That's my
respect
uncle,
every.
Austin.
Oh, what's up, Unc? So I respect everything you're saying, niece. Okay. Giving you your flowers. And then he said, marriage is work. You willing to put into it. Nothing is perfect. And then African butterfly said, yes. Okay.
I mean, it's a choice. It's just choices. Like you choose to be single, you choose, you know, it's a choice.
Yeah. It's
And you
choice.
can't get mad at the other person because they're not choosing what you want.
I
So I think
mean,
that's the hard part when you're in a relationship for 10 years or 5 years or 2 years and you go into it on the same level. And then if the other person outgrow the other one or stuff just fall off, people get upset. They just got to kind of be okay with however the cards are laid at the end.
see, that's my scary thing. Like marriage is like, like you're
It's
telling me.
not about the marriage. It's about the relationship. And it's about what you really want. And like, I don't know who said it. Being honest with yourself and your partner that that's not what you really want. And don't waste nobody's time for no 2-3 years knowing you still talking to Susu and James on the side and y'all planning like to really be engaged. Like people play a lot of
Yeah.
games.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
I got
Like if
and
that's the case,
listen, let me say this,
don't even get
Dash,
engaged.
Dash.
Huh?
I'm licensed to carry now.
Oh, that's
So
good. I'm glad you are.
I tread lightly because don't I don't want to get mad and shoot nobody. So, my pickings are slim because I just be like, I'm cool. But, people will definitely push you to the limit. So I'm just on a whole nother calm kind of. But I know for sure if I'm talking to somebody, if they're not for me or not. They're off a conversation. After you talk to somebody for a few weeks or a month, you be like, yo, it ain't even got to get to a month. Like, you got to know yourself. People are not honest with themselves. People don't know themselves. They don't really know what they really want. And then you agree to something and then it blows up because you didn't even know what you really wanted. So I feel like if those men that don't want to be married are doing everything they're doing because they're not ready, keep doing whatever that's the whole thing. Be single. Don't wait till you get married to be cheating and all that crazy stuff and we got to get a divorce.
That's my
Do all your
problem. Like
single mingling while you're single.
people don't be taking the marriage as serious as they should, though. Like that's my issue. Like I don't know. Like I feel like I was born in the wrong era. Like because they don't even
Yeah,
take
y'all, you
relationships
and
as
Jetty,
serious.
little old men and them young bodies, but it's okay.
Well, like they don't take the relationship as serious as I like, like, and it just pissed me off. And like I'm just at that
Or
point
are
where
you? What? So I was always told that the relationship will work if the man love you first, right? Because men are different. Like they're different than women. you know, their span of when they're going to love you or however it goes, it's just different than women. You know, so if a man is really loving you or feeling you and it's not reciprocated on the other end, it's like what did you miss in between there? Like, to me, like I was saying when we talked the last time, when Jetty was like, you know, I'm choosing love, because if you love me, then blah 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 blah, which is great. But it shouldn't get to the love part if it's still a disconnect there. You know, like, so it's like all of this building that we're doing to get to this relationship. And like you said, the women are not taking the relationship serious as far as you're concerned, Dave. So what is being missed?
Well, I'm not just
Like,
speaking just specifically for me. I'm just speaking like
I
overall.
know, I'm just saying, like, but what is being missed, or what is the red flag that's being ignored? Because sometimes we be like, oh, that's just right now because it's early, but it's gonna change, and then it don't change. So I'm not like the person to be like, yo, that's a red flag. Like, yo, I saw you so and so and so, but in my head, I'm taking mental notes of, I'm just paying attention to the little nuggets that's dropping that are pink turning into red. So I'm just like, you know, I'm not gonna wait till it turn red to say something, but you just watch, and it's like, you kind of know if something is not going to work. I feel like
Yeah,
your
you
intuition should
do.
tell you.
Yeah, at the while, but sometimes, yeah, I think it's more so just the ignoring of it, you know, like, or trying to push through. Because I do, all right, so I do know, as I would speak for myself personally, there's been times in past relationships where, like, we hit rocky times, like me and my partner, and like I would like stay in a relationship longer, like trying to push through and trying to make it work on some, you know what, she a girl, she just having one of those days, you just gotta let her be a woman, you know, and just dealing with her bullshit, you know, to the point where it's just like, you know what, enough is enough. I can't deal with this any further. And I gotta cut ties. Like,
But sometimes staying, it will work.
but all right, yeah,
And
maybe. I'm just
some people, because some people really have their guard up, and it's kind of hard to tap that down when you've been hurt so many times. You don't want to go in a relationship with all that baggage, but like,
you get
when you've been
tired of
hurt, you want,
dealing with a
like,
person walls though. Like, especially when you feel like you're knocking a person wall down and they put up two more walls after you knock a wall down, be like, all right, dog, like, I'm getting tired
but usually
here,
the
you know.
walls, but usually the walls don't go back up unless something happens.
I don't know. I don't know.
Typically,
Typically, yeah.
I
You know what?
mean,
Maybe I gotta really break that relationship down, you know.
mhm. Come on, Jetty, you too quiet.
I know, right? Jetty ain't said a damn thing up on here. He just been ghost riding the whip on this
Just
motherfucker.
listening. Go slide.
Right, shit, my nigga, you've been fucking cooking. You've been cooking so much. It was a point that Miss Davis wanted to say something. You just kept going. I'm like, oh.
Oh my shit! Oh my bad, my bad. All right, so I was
That's what you
glazing a
told.
little
That's what
bit
you
before
told
we
him
got
to.
up on
You
here.
told him to be quiet and let me finish. He still kept going. It's
Kept
okay.
going. So I'm like,
Oh my bad, my bad.
I be,
I came
I
in
be
here on my
got some shit
Irish, my
want to get
bad,
off
my
your
bad.
chest. I'm gonna let you cook.
I came
You
in
know
here
how
on
he get when he passionate, and it's something that really kind of, you know. I don't get crazy. I know he. I already know. I done seen it a million times. I'm like, uh-oh, he on one. Uh-oh.
I'll be had to get my shit off sometime. Like,
I
sometimes it
know.
don't even be bothering me until we talking about it, and then like, you know how you talking about something and get you thinking about something in the past and be like, yo, I really let that situation slide, like,
Yeah.
more than no, like.
But word to that though, I will say this, and you know, it's a lot of sentiments is being shared between the two of y'all that I agree with, most especially Miss Davis. You know what I mean, as far as knowledge itself. But there's three things that niggas ain't really with. And I'm not just gonna say women ain't with this shit, but since we talking about men right now, this is like more focused towards men. Niggas hate losing.
That's a fact.
Niggas don't want to
Competitive.
be alone.
Say that again.
Niggas hate losing. That's the one. Niggas don't want to be alone. That's the two. And niggas have issues with convictions. Niggas have
Mm-hmm.
sticking with convictions. Because there's way too many double standards out here as far as what things work for men and what things should work for women. instead of
Mm-hmm.
to just be mutually understood across the board.
So,
Well, some double standards are good though. It's like some double standards are needed. Like,
mm.
And there we go. Go ahead, bro. Cook on that. Cook on that.
So you know what's so crazy? I feel like in the majority of relationships, and I could be wrong, but from my perspective, men expect so much more from the woman.
Mm.
right?
And as soon as the woman raise the bar a little bit for the man to do something, and it's yeah.
Mm.
Okay. All right.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, you know what?
That's
I
from
mean,
my
yeah.
perspective.
No, and that's a good perspective. Like, it's just different. Like, it's as a man hearing it, like, it's interesting. Like, that's the perspective. Like, and like, I can agree with that because there is a lot of instances where like it is the man not stepping up, and I can think of a lot of ain't shit niggas out here, you know. But I'm thinking about like the guys that are like, you know, protecting and providing, and it's still not good enough. Like, the girl is still like, oh, you know, this is cool, but can't we be better?
But
You know,
but
like, you
but what
know,
is she doing? But what
Right.
is she bringing to the table?
Right.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, and that's why a lot of men don't want to be married too, because the good men get them fucked up bitches. Sorry, Uncle. I don't know if
that's
he's
what
still
I'm
in there.
talking
I'll
about.
say it.
That's
The good man get the fucked up bitches. I said,
I
my
mean,
bad.
seriously, like it'd be really good guys, and then the women dog them out, cheat on them, and then like, I
Then
mean,
they turn into the dogs.
it's a doggy dog world.
It is.
Like,
And
don't nobody
that,
remember.
I
Don't
want
nobody
to.
think about the origin story. They just see you at your monster stage and be like, "Yo, he fucked up. He just stand the third." But they don't see how it all began. Like how you started off as this person, you know, all full of love. You got stomped on, then you turn to a savage. You know.
All that don't matter though.
Yeah, but that's when
All
that
that,
guard got to come down with that person if you really want something.
right.
Yeah, true.
Look, we all got histories, my nigga. We all got histories. All that shit don't matter, especially if we talking about where we going. If we talking about where we at and where we going, history don't matter that much, bro.
No, no,
We
no.
can
I ain't gonna say all
have
that.
conversations about it. We can share some stories about it. But if I'm talking about, hey man, I used to be a killer. I used to be a killer. I used to be a killer. And when it comes down to kill and you ain't willing to do it, the fuck you talking for? It's
Yeah,
the same thing as when young boys be like, I don't want to hear that fucking rich shit from you, old head, no more. Where your Benz at? Where your this at? Where your mansion at? You talk about all the shit you did in the 90s. The fuck you doing now?
All right,
Then
yeah,
you
that
good for
instance, yeah.
talking. It's the same shit with love. It's no difference. That's why Miss Davis said it ain't about marriage. It's about the relationship. The
yeah.
marriage is just a threshold to help to further seal the relationship. There's some
Mm-hmm.
things that you got to fill out about your woman straight from the relationship aspect before you even get to know that y'all really
Shouldn't even get to the marriage
before
part if
y'all get to
you shouldn't even get to the engagement or the it's listen, it's a lot of going through. You got to go through a whole lot of layers. Like I said before, this man may work for me. African butterfly might be like, Miss Davis, you crazy because I ain't dealing with that. But what you have, Dash, may be okay for me. What Jetty have may drive me crazy. I be like, yo, no. You know, so it's all about you gotta dig through the layers.
you do.
Everybody has been hurt. Everybody got some baggage. Is it enough that you can help some? You know, you got to help each other get through it to be in a relationship because the guards won't go down. But yeah, it shouldn't even get if you're not getting past the basics, you can't even get to the marriage. So if the men out here that are not getting married or it's not even on their radar because of whatever they've been through and they still working through some stuff, kudos to you. Don't marry nobody and then you cheating, not coming home, acting like you ain't got no good sense. You should have did all of that before you said I do. Deal with your own demons, your own mental health insecurities, craziness. Don't take that on to. Don't do that to a good woman, or don't do that to a good woman. It's not fair.
Or a good man.
Stay single. Stay single.
I'll say this to that.
But we're not talking about the women right now. Jetty checked me on the low. So
But Dash is because when he said or a good man, that's real. You know what I mean?
it is.
Here's the thing that fucks up a lot of. I hate using good men shit. It feels so fucking like pity partying, but fuck it.
Wow.
But,
All right, so see,
There's good
that's
men
a
out
double
here
I
though.
standard.
got,
All right,
I
that's a
got
double standard right there. That's a double standard.
For the sake of
It's good to get that energy for the ladies, but not the dudes.
Wait.
hold on. For the sake of the
Okay.
conversation, I promise you, I'm gonna let you cook the rest of the time. I'm gonna just fall back.
Okay.
For the sake of the conversation, I'll say this. It's too often, and I've been a victim of this. It's too often that we get into situations and we know certain things about ourselves, and then we allow the power of another person to dictate who we are based upon what they projecting onto us. I was in a relationship years ago where a woman had the audacity to make me second guess my ability of being a father. Whether I was a father or not, my own mama said that I'd be a good father when I was young, growing up, because of certain things I had. This woman was still healing when I was in a relationship with her.
Mm.
We got into a little tiff. She inserted a seed that was so deep into my fucking being. It took me years to crawl up out of that fucking hole.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, it will never happen again. I'll be damned if I let another woman tell me anything about myself to that degree. You out your fucking ass mind. Real shit. But I had to go through that hell in order for me. I'm telling you, it got to the point that I was self-conscious holding children because I felt a child was looking right through me and being like, oh, no, son, up with you.
Yeah.
I've never been that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say that, you know what I mean, good men, as far as like the shit that good men go through, yo, my nigga, the one aspect of being a good man is when you able to walk through the bullshit and you still got your backbone and everything. I done had my backbone crushed, snapped, brittled, grinded, everything. And I'm still here.
Yeah. And in a healthy relationship.
And in a healthy relationship.
Say that.
For real.
Because it matters.
No, it does.
All right, I have a question.
Go ahead.
What everyone that's doing flopping these comments, what is your definition of a good man? Everybody's definition is different. What a woman needs from a man is different.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't need your money. I don't need your money. I got my own money, you know. I'm not really a cuddler, but I will cuddle, you know, at times. But the love, the affection, the care, the giving a damn, that means more to me than your money, your car. I mean, that's nice you got this stuff. I want somebody that's established, but I'm past the money part. Like, can you be here? Can you physically be available? I'm going through something. Can you actually pray for me when I'm sitting here crying my heart out because my oldest son then got locked up again? You know, like, so I think me going through so much as a single parent that, yeah, that you could keep your money. I got my own money. I got my house. I got my car. I got a decent job. I'm a social worker, you know, and it's like, what can you really bring to the table? On both ends, but I don't need your money. Yeah, thank you for, you know, give me some nice gifts. Yeah, it's great. I don't care about name brand stuff. I like my hair done, like my nails done. I could do that for myself. So, you know, what exactly can you provide me? So that's why I'm single, because I'm when I say I've been through a lot, not just with men, just with family and my kids and different things, and I'm just on the whole, you ain't coming over here with no bull, because I'm knocking that right out the box. Like, don't even do it. Don't even come to my step. Don't come to my step with it. Like,
I respect that. And that's how it should.
So yeah, definition of a man. Like, what do we really, you know? And a lot of it, women and men, they don't really know, or they say what they want because they heard somebody else saying what they want, but they don't really know what they actually really want.
That's a fact.
Dash, what's the second question?
It was hold on. We get how don't you? Okay, why don't black men want to build businesses? Want to build businesses with their partners, you know, and
Oh,
come into relationships already established.
that's easy.
It's-
You said if the wait, Jenny. If the relationship is already established,
I said when they're already established.
Niggas is dummies. That's my answer. That's my final answer. Niggas is dummies.
not necessarily, because you could be in a relationship with somebody and you don't trust them on that aspect of it,
Then
or
why?
you haven't gotten to the point.
Ooh,
You haven't gotten to that point yet
I'm gonna
of.
let you cook. I'm gonna let you cook. I'm gonna let you cook.
Yeah.
But
But
that's a red
I'm gonna
flag.
side with Miss Davis with
That's a
that.
red flag though,
Yeah.
because like if we're in a relationship and we 5 years in and we got this great idea, but we not doing this. Why are you hesitant?
Mm,
And we're doing it together.
mm.
Some men don't really like to see women successful,
Oof.
Mm.
Oof.
and
Oof.
I've dated some that are just, they say, "Oh, I'm proud of you and this is great," but they really hating
Oof.
on the back end, and I just, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I had a coworker say to me one time, when y'all women didn't have a voice, it was so much better. Like what?
That's man coochieism. I'm sorry. I didn't want to bring it up.
It's
Sorry.
fine, but I'm
Sorry.
just like the things that I hear men say, I just be like,
But look,
we way past that time
I say,
of women not speaking
and
their mind, or
I understand what you mean, like especially in the context of business. I get it, but there's so many business practices and principles that we engage in every day. If you pass your woman off bread for her to save, that's a business principle. That's a
Mhm.
business interaction and a respect for a business that you're engaging with your significant other about. It don't necessarily have to be about papers and all. Not to say that I'm excluding it, but I'm just saying, like, it don't have to be about that. You know what I'm saying? That shit business. Hey, look, if we talking about why men feel that, you know what I mean, they not, or black men feel that, you know what I mean, or certain black men feel that they can't trust their significant other. Look, once again, you get to that shit before we get to the relationships. I gotta be able to fuck with you on the friend tip and be able to see what's going on up here and be able to glance as much as what's going on in here before I get to the point where it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Let's build something. Because honestly, if we talking about marriage or if we talking about a relationship or anything long term, why the fuck wouldn't I want to build businesses with you? You
you know
opening
what?
your legs for me? The fuck I want
But
to be able to share my money with you. That don't make
but you
no fucking sense.
but wait,
The,
but wait.
the priority that niggas be having sometimes, niggas is willing to make themselves completely vulnerable to catch a nut. But as far as being able to build something substantial,
Ooh, you better preach.
but as far as being able to build something substantial, niggas want pussy.
Yeah.
It don't make no fucking sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Mm-hmm.
reflection of your own judgment.
Mm-hmm.
If you only look at a woman as worthy enough to catch a nut, but you can't build a fucking enterprise with the same woman, you gotta check yourself, homie.
That you claim you love,
Check yourself.
and but Jetty, sometimes the relationship is going great and that trust is there, and then something happens to break that.
That's true too.
So in that aspect, if that happens and that trust is not built back, then I get the why you're not going into this part of it. But
But
like you said, you're all the way vulnerable when you're having sex on like both ends, totally open.
I agree
You don't
with
use a
you.
condom. You don't use a condom. You do use a condom. Like you're completely open. Whatever happens, if she give me an STD, if I get her pregnant, and in those moments, you're completely open and transparent and vulnerable. But then when it come down to committing or marriage or whatever, oh God, you pedaling backwards like something mentally wrong with you. Like pick a side. Keep your penis in your pants until you figure it out. Like
keep
it's so much bigger.
it.
It's so much bigger than the red flags, pink flags, and blue flags are there. Stop, Jetty.
Well, I'm gonna agree with what African Butterfly said. I don't
Okay.
think you necessarily need to, just because you're in love with somebody, need to feel like they're business savvy, or you should work in hand with them business wise. Like I can love you to death and just know that you suck business wise. Like, and this is in the category for you. So I'm not even going to put you in that position because I do love
That's
you.
fine.
But
But that's fine. That's fine. But if she has a business idea and it's genius, like why wouldn't he be like, yo, babe, let's take this to the roof?
okay, but some people have
But
ideas and some people
men
know how to
really
execute those ideas. And she might be one of those people that have ideas but never finish things. And he may know that about her. Like she may get the ball started and may be like, you know what, this isn't moving the way I wanted to move, or as fast as I wanted to move, or get bored with the process. And here he is, he's invested his time, energy, and resources into this project and may have faith in it, but don't want to continue it because it looks bad. Like if I continue this project, then my spouse is going to be like, oh, you finished our project and now you want to do this, that, and the third with it. This is my idea, So that creates, unnecessary tension in a relationship as well. Jetty, yes.
My nigga, you're right. This is what I say. Live example. My mom, before she passed away years ago, my mom had a dream. She had a dream of a church, right? She had a dream for the name of the church, right? Brought it to her husband when she woke up.
Uh-oh.
You know where this is about to go. Brought it to her husband when she...
Not good.
You know what I'm saying? Now, because my mom was a God-fearing Christian in the way that she moved, she wanted to give that to the husband. She wanted her husband to be the head of the church. So she gave it to the husband, right? Boom. If we talking about business, you honor that. You're right, Dash. My significant other doesn't have to be a savant or doesn't have to be like this super, you know what I mean, like person as far as being able to do everything regarding the business for me to be able to, but I do have a responsibility to honor what I know about her regarding her intelligences. So the husband didn't decide to honor that. He took it and ran with it. All the money that he made, mine see a dime of that shit. Just turned back and came back around during her funeral and decided that, you know what I mean, whatever bullshit that they were going through or whatnot, they was going to come back and they was going to help heal themselves by paying for the funeral and all that shit, which tied to why my brother did some snake ass shit. But that's another story. Look, all you got to do is just honor your woman enough. Your woman don't have to be a treasurer. You know what I'm saying? Your woman don't have to be a purser. Your woman doesn't have to be this, that, and the third. If you know that your woman has like an idea for names, if you know that your woman has an idea for creativity, man, cut her in, man. Don't just
saying box her out
and run with that. Cut her in.
I'm not saying box her out.
Whoa. There's percentages when it comes to proper business. When you put in proper business, look, when you put in, there's spreadsheets about this shit. When you put in proper business, everybody gets a percentage. Otherwise, you just selling pipe dreams. If nobody gets a certain percentage when it comes to that fiscal year, you selling pipe dreams, my nigga. Cut her in. I don't care if it's something as small as, hey, babe, you look good in red and you wear blue all the time. And you start wearing red and you start seeing your percentages rising as far as people fucking with you. That's tied into business.
But that's what I was going to say. The business aspect, she don't. But the business, the business aspect, you said, but what if she don't this? In business, it's going to be more than just the two of you.
Yes.
So where she's not strong, someone else will be strong, and where she's strong, she'll be strong.
Yeah, and I'm not saying cut her out the plan.
No, I'm not.
I literally said move her to an area that suits her into a... Hold on. I said move her to an area that suits her strengths. And from there, you move her from there. But most people, when they give you an idea, they want to be the head. They want to be running and calling the shots. And if that isn't her strength, and her strength was just giving you the idea, and you as her spouse, or it could be roles reverse. It could be, the guy, he's giving the idea to the girl, and she's taking the idea and taking it from the idea and actually putting it stuff down and building it from dream to reality, yeah, I'm going to credit you, but you're not going to be looked at as the top dog like that you may think that you should be looked at because you inspired the idea.
Man, women don't want to be
Yeah, see,
top dog for their contribution. They just want to be honest, but they just want to be
right,
heard.
that's
They
it.
want to be heard. They want to be seen. It ain't about the top dog at that point. It's about the fact that I'm gonna honor what you're doing and what you're doing, like as far as what you're giving me. I want you to be I want you to be credited. Like, we know what the top dog is. If my woman has a Fortune 500 company and I come in and I give her an idea that brings $1.2 million into the company or whatnot, I don't want to be CEO the next day, but I do want to be honored for my contribution.
Yes.
Why is this a complaint then? Because I feel like any man is already doing that with his lady. Like,
Then
I've never
why
seen.
did my mom die with the bullshit that happened with the church?
About to say,
It happens more often than you think, Dash. That's what I'm saying. Niggas like running with business and they don't honor every single aspect of the business. That's what I'm saying. It's not malicious as much as it's not mindful. Niggas ain't mindful, Dash. That's what I'm saying. Niggas ain't mindful. That's why a lot of businesses fail within the first 5 years. That's statistics.
yeah, people really get big headed and they go overboard, and that is why it fails. And to me, I don't want to be in business with nobody that won't honor me or won't honor me. If I'm telling you like, yo, babe, I came up with this idea. I know you business minded, and I'm, that's not my strength. And then he take it and he go and he leave me like, yo, like what happened with your mom? Like, no, I don't want to be in a relationship with nobody like that. And I pray that God shows me that early, that I could drop that nigga, because that's just selfish.
But Dash,
but people really get big headed and just be greedy, and they're just.
But that's
true, but I feel like that's also partly your responsibility in getting to know that person, like, and even feeling comfortable enough to share this idea with them. Because just because they business savvy doesn't necessarily mean you should take your idea to that person. Like you got to be selective who you share certain things with certain people, not on a malicious tip, just out of the best interest out of yourself, like.
Read
and
African
sometimes it's
Butterfly.
good just to even get it like on paper, like that. Even if you want to do it, it's good to even like set up like an actual appointment. Be like, look, yo, I want to come to your office to talk about an idea I got. Like to get it at least on paper, so you have a way of protecting yourself. Like that's. But
you mean
that's part of
patenting
business 101, though. But I mean, if you really don't know nothing about business, you don't know that. So yeah.
But African Butterfly said, I'd be very hesitant to get into business with my guy. I'm a workaholic enough, and I need my partner to be my escape from that stuff.
Respect. I respect that. Dash, to what you saying, though, look, the other aspect of it is communication, right? Real talk. So if you are the head of your business and your woman got an idea and you want to honor that, there's still also the aspect of communication, or just the reality where you have to allow her to understand that the percentage of the contribution is this world right here. It doesn't automatically mean that all of a sudden, because of this world right here, it goes beyond that. You know what I'm saying? I put it like this. One of the illest things that I've seen in a long time was Chris Rock had a movie a while ago called I Think I Love My Wife.
Yeah, that's my drawing.
Yeah, one of the illest scenes on that John was he was tripping, you know what I mean? He wasn't necessarily cheating on his wife. Emotionally, he was. Emotionally, he was going down.
No, he was cheating. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. There was too many thoughts in his head about moving on, and too many different girls. Like he was cheating. Like he might not have physically done it, but he was there.
Right. He was, and because he was doing it, he was fucking the office, and he got called in, and he was just like, "Yo, like we rock with you, you know what I'm saying? Like you've done a lot for the company, right?" And then you know what I mean, they asked him a question. He's like, "Yeah, I think I did a lot." Homeboy, they had a table, like you know what I'm saying? They had a table. Look. A table big as this one. They had a table. White boy brings out a quarter, puts it on the table, and says, "This is your contribution. This is $100 million. This table is our company. This is 100 billion. This is your contribution to our table. That's clear communication as far as to understand
Yeah.
is to the business as far as what has been understood contractually.
You can't have that same conversation with that same way to your spouse.
Why not? That's the problem. I feel like that's
Yeah, you gotta you need to
like,
you need to explain it to people like
you can
like
have
in
that
kindergarten.
conversation, but you gotta word it differently. You can't word it that same way. That's not going over the same way. You think you're going home to this peaceful household. At least not with any of the women I've encountered with.
All right, let me read Betty Boop's comment. It's support, whether it's about business or not. Your partner have to be supportive, and that's it.
It's all support. It's all support. And sometimes your partner just gotta be supportive of the fact that you know more about the business than they do. Like, and gotta trust your vision, you know. And sometimes they look like this reason why I say it can't work, because sometimes it gets into this little tug of war where one partner might feel like, because I'm more knowledgeable, the one that isn't as knowledgeable might feel like I'm being bossed around when they're giving me orders or giving me directions, really, as to how things should go to make this successful. And egos start to play a role, like whether that's male or female, as to, yo, no, you're not going to talk to me this way. Or like, no, I ain't going to do that. Like, this was my idea, or this was that. And it makes the business harder than it has to be, as opposed to finding somebody outside where you have no romantic ties to, and it's strictly the business. Like, everybody is aligned in the same direction. Like, and that's hard sometimes when you with your partner. Like even if we both are aligned on that same road, like you might skid off a little bit to the left, you know, like from time to time, like, and that makes it hard depending on when that time occurs, you know.
I would want to do the administrative part. I really wouldn't want to be in business with my man. Like, I would, like, you go ahead and I'll handle this part over here. This is my strong suit. You go ahead. You need some opinions. You need some support. You need some prayer. You need me to lay you out and pull you back and get you together because you feel ran down from whatever. I got you. But I don't really want to. I'm very competitive, and I know my strengths. So, you know, I wouldn't, you know. Yeah, I would be like, just give me the paperwork. Let me go through it and make sure it's right, and then, you know, make sure ain't nobody trying to get you. But, you know, as far as the other part, it depends on what it is too. And so if it's something I'm interested in, it may be. But if it's not, like, oh, I'll support you over here doing this. I'll handle the paperwork. Let me see what they trying to make sure they ain't trying to get you. And, you know.
I think more partnerships, more relationships need to find that balance, because like it's not always the woman that's doing it. Like a lot of times it is the guy who got to fall back and just support the woman, you know, like, because especially nowadays, like women get money, like, you know, like, so sometimes you do got to fall back and just, you know, uplift your queen and be like, yo, baby, go get the checks. You know, I'm in the background holding the lights. I'm doing whatever. Like, so, like,
and it's okay as long as the person that's up here is not making this person feel dumb or less than, because just because I make more than you don't mean you're still not a man. I still need you to be a man. If I make 10,000 more than you, or 8,000 more than you, I'm just saying I need you to still be my. I don't give a damn if I make more, whatever. I need a man to still be a man. I don't want no man that's being no biatch. I'm too strong of a woman to be able to. I cannot deal with nobody. I'm crying and mad and ready to go shoot up the block, and you sit here crying with me. No, nigga, talk me out of it, or you tell me you want something. Like, no. You know, like, come on, it gotta be. I need somebody that's strong. You can't. I'm crying. It depends on what it is. So we both may be crying. It depends on how crazy it is, but.
I mean, I'm about to say, because sometimes you're crying, but you're not really crying like you crying because you're like so pissed off. You really about to let it run off.
Oh yeah, I've been there. That's what I said. If I'm ready to pull. Like, yo, you better hold me back. But you need to know to hold me back before I should have to tell you. You need to get me together before I hit the door. Like, you get it. Like, come on. So, all right. What was the third question?
That was it. Like, cause the other ones
It
was
was just
kind of,
two?
yeah, it was kind of
Okay.
us, cause we kind of answered the third ones. It was us choosing self love between selfishness. Defining that thin line between the two. And we kind of got into it a little bit with all the other topics.
With the
So
business part.
yeah,
Yeah.
like all
But
that
I
stuff.
know plenty of people that don't want to. It's weird. I know plenty of men that don't want to see.
The ladies win.
They say they want to see the woman succeed, but
Well, sometimes it's the plan too, cause like all right. Sometimes it is the idea that the girl throw out. Cause I got this one homegirl, and she pitched like this wild drawing to me, like, and she wasn't looking for my support. At least I don't think so. But like my reaction to it was what she was looking for, what she told me, and like I just gave her like an honest feedback of who I know she to be as a person, and the idea she told me she wanted to do. And I was just like, this don't really align with who you've been up to this point. Like, and I gave her some
yeah,
honest
but
feedback.
she might be able to bust out and be whatever.
Well, I gave her
And
from my
honestly, Dash,
perspective.
I know, but it could have been just your different push that could have pushed her to be in that right there.
That's a lot of pressure not to be known going into like if I'm controlling your future, like to that
Not
degree, like
controlling, because sometimes it only need one person to put like to encourage you. Like who the Google the Facebook guy. I'm sure
true.
he had support. Like yo, do it. Like yo, I got this idea, y'all.
But
And I'm sure he had people that was like.
he was
I'm sure
already
he had
gun
people that
ho
was like,
going to the
nah,
mission.
you not that person. Like, I don't know. And just those few, like, yo, put it out there and see what happens. You fucking rich. Rich as shit. Like, so that's what I mean. Like, you can't, don't put people in the box just because that's where they've been. They can actually they can do whatever they want to do. They just need need that push. Some people just need that push or that encouragement.
But is it
It's
negative
not,
or is
it's
it
not
like an
that
honest
pressure.
feedback? Because like sometimes you do need like a honest this is really where you've been at. So a person can really be like, all right, this is how everybody see me. This is where I've been fucking up, and really just be like, all right, this time I'm gonna prove them wrong. Like where's that? In this
Yeah, yeah,
generation,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
this
that's,
generation too fucking soft. That's what it is. Like, cause like for real, I don't feel like that was really. I don't really feel. Honestly, on some real shit, like that friend has been mad at me all week and hasn't really returned any of my calls. And I honestly feel like,
dang.
yeah, and I honestly feel like they holding on to a grudge too deep. Cause I honestly feel like it wasn't that deep. I honestly feel like, if
Dash,
I
what did
really
you
hurt
say?
you like that, like you gotta be on your. I'm gonna prove this nigga wrong. Like, and I'm gonna make my
Dash,
dreams
what
come
did you
true. Like,
say?
huh?
Dash. How did you say it?
I said it just like I said it just now. What you mean? Like real chill, real smooth. I was just like, look, that's wild. Like I don't really see that for you. But I mean, like if that's what you want to do,
Dash,
what you mean?
I don't really see that for you. That is so not nice.
What's wrong? What's wrong with that? That's honest. That's
You know what?
Dash, it's not what you said. It's the words you use.
And you checked me on this too, Dash.
You can say what you want, but sometimes the way the way it come out.
Look,
Yeah, it's a little rougher than it.
oh, if you ever heard me say this, but Chev been calling me this shit for years. At first I used to deny it, but I'm like, all right, my nigga, like you right. Like what the fuck? Like what the fuck? He used to call me, he still does. Call me a pillow puncher. So when it comes to being honest, apparently I come with the pillow.
Yes.
Face on it. And then
Well, like they say, do the sandwich effect. So you say something nice, you encourage, you kind of punch, and then you seal it with something nice. Sandwich effect. You can't be like, yo, you know what, yo, no, like I don't see that for you. She probably was like, mm-hmm.
and like it's not like you said wrong per se. It's really just like it's really massaging the situation. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you a cook, my nigga. Like you can season the meat and you can put that motherfucker on the joint and it'll be cool. or you can season the meat, massage it into it, let it marinate for maybe a little bit over time and shit before you put it in there. And that shit gonna be a
Yeah, that dry rub. You know,
bird.
let it sit.
Like they're doing simmer up in there, you know.
Yeah, sometimes and I'm a person that I can really cut you without using a curse word, and the words I use are worse than me curses. So sometimes I just rather curse. So I'm learning, like, we have to be careful. Even with my kids, I be wanting to give it to them. Sometimes I still give it to them, but then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I need to explain it from this perspective because they're not getting it this way. And it's how the person is receiving it on the other end. You was honest, that's your friend. You like, I was just being honest. But if her feelings are hurt by the way you said it, it's not about being soft. It's just she probably was really excited about it, and you like, I don't see that for you. And you tell me, oh, Miss Davis, I don't see marriage for you. I'm like,
I mean, look, I be feeling that way where I be strolling down my timeline for a few people, but I don't be trying to throw that energy out there. Like, I'll be on my positive vibe, you know. I'll be like, it's not looking too good, but you know, like, let's keep the faith.
It is about the pillow effect. Sometimes I'm too harsh on friends that are closer to me, and I'm trying to get better at that because sometimes it come to mind and you be like, listen.
Yeah, you expect them to know you at a certain point, you know, like, and be like, yo, you know, I'm saying this with love, like, and you know, I love you, so even if this do come off rough, it's coming from a place of love and wanting the best for you, you know, like, I want you to succeed, I want you to prove me wrong, but as your friend,
that's not a pillow, and that's not a sandwich. That's a punch, a gut punch, and then a little punch at the bottom. You ready?
You smile on your face and everything. Look at you like she probably thought you was laughing at her, dog.
You like, I love you and all. It's like gonna come off like this, but Dash, you still punching. What happened to the pillow and the sandwich? You done crushed her. Dash. I told you I didn't want to look at you different. Get it together.
Look, we all got layers to ourselves.
Some people really are sensitive, and we just gotta really be careful with our approach.
I'm sensitive, you know, like I'm sensitive, you know.
Yeah, but you be ready to sock somebody in the eye real quick with words, and then you like, well, I was being honest.
Yo, I've been honest too. Like I done had them conversations. I done had shorties have real conversations with me one time. Like I remember I was banging out this cougar one time, and she was just like, "Look, you gotta get your dick game up," you know, and straight up like that. No ice, no warm you up, no appetizer. It's like,
yeah, but you dealing with somebody is different.
Look,
you dealing with somebody. Did she hurt your feelings?
Hell yeah, but I got my shit up though.
They encourage you to get it together.
Yeah.
So you got to know your audience.
I'm trying to inspire to other people. You know, like I took that. I got in the gym. I got my shit together. You know, I started getting my shit right. You know, now I was knocking it down. You know, like I expect people to take that same ambition. Like if I critique you, you know, like it's not really a critique. It's more a motivation.
Each person is different. Dash, you know that.
Yeah, but I mean, like I be trying to inspire that Mamba mentality into everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like.
You cool, good your friend. That's hilarious. You cool, homegirl came to you with some excitement idea. He was like, "Hey."
He knocked her off the damn block.
He was like, "Hey, I'm sorry, but you got to get right." She was like, "What?"
I can't imagine how. Was she on FaceTime?
Yeah. But I mean, I do a lot of my conversations now on FaceTime just for that.
How was her face when you said that?
I don't know because like I was smoking and rolling up at the time. Like
no more smoking and talking. That's it. No. Because you're not being mindful.
Well, you did it.
Huh.
You're not being mindful, Dash.
Look, it was a a long day for me. Like, don't nobody ever ask you about how your day was before they break off some stuff. Like, I just got hit with a yo. I gotta share this big news with you. So I was hyped. And then when she told me to play, I was like, okay, you know.
No more smoking. No more. Oh, no, you got to smoke later or earlier or like.
I had just got off work, you know, like I was getting ready to start. I was rolling up my L for my cruise ride home, you know.
Oh God, yo.
Oh, that's great.
See, Chef said he on my side.
I love you, fam.
Who?
Chef, executive producer
Yeah,
of Positive Vibes Media.
Shab a little rough. He a little soft to you too. I was like, oh Lord. I was like, oh,
But
okay.
do you want somebody that's gonna be honest with you and give you that honest feedback in the end, or that's gonna sugarcoat stuff and make you tell you all that good?
It's not sugarcoating it.
Huh?
It's not sugarcoating it.
What? Not telling you the truth? Okay,
You're
so
you're still telling the truth. You're just not punching them in the chest.
You sold your homegirl big game up. That shit is great.
see, I don't feel like I'm afforded that same luxury like when it's the other way around.
Well, it's not about that. It's not about when it's the other way around. It's about how you give it off. You can't. Other people.
I can't give off that same energy. I can't reciprocate that energy.
It depends on the person.
Well,
Some people are really.
I gave it in a loving way though. Like I said, yo, I don't think this really for you. Like that's loving. Like I ain't say, yo, you can't do this or it's impossible. I said, I don't like me personally. Now, I ain't saying it can't be done. Prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong as your friend. I want to see the best for you if this is a dream. But I also feel like if my saying I don't see this for you can easily move you away from doing it, I don't feel like you was going to stay with it to begin with. I feel like at some point something else was going to come and move you off that path. If it wasn't me, it was something else. All I did was save you the time and energy. So it's hard for me to feel bad about that because just like I did you a favor if you going to step off of it. Now if you in the gym, you like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna make this shit happen. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna be the first person in line supporting you. You know, when it's some time to post some shit, I'm gonna be posting it. When it's time to buy some stuff, I'm gonna be buying it. You know, I'm gonna be there, but you know, you gotta make me believe before I believe. I can't believe in somebody else's dreams more than they believe in themselves at this point. You know, like, and honestly, I don't got the time or the energy for it. Like, you showed me what you're doing, and I'll get behind it.
We know, we know, Dad.
Like, everybody keeps saying they getting a piece. They, you know, what's that? You know, I'm doing me. You know, I'm catering to my needs. That's what the fuck I'm doing. I'm catering to my needs as a man. Like, I need to, you know, enjoy myself. You know.
I mean, she should know your personality, but
yeah,
and she should know you crazy. She should know you crazy and everything. So.
I am crazy,
You know.
and I tell every woman I date before I date them, I'm a lot. Are you sure you're ready for this roller coaster?
That's good. That's
no,
good.
that's honest. Like I'm letting you know because I don't know where we're going from here.
So, is there anything that's on a roller coaster that need to be tightened up?
I think everything can always be tightened up. You know, like life is all about improving yourself.
Yeah, I mean, we all can definitely learn and get better. So
yeah, no, but seriously,
telling people you a roller coaster.
Well, no, because I only say that because life is all about moving up. You know, like I ain't saying that. And at some point you're going to take your inevitable downtowns, you know. So it's like a roller coaster. Like I ain't saying it's going to be end bad. I ain't saying it's going to end good. I'm just saying I don't know where we're going. All I can give you is where we at right now and what I've been through in the past. So take with that as you will, and you know, let's take this leap of faith together, you know, and let's just see where things go from there. You know.
I don't want you to say that.
You don't want me to say that? That's not good.
No, because you may be putting some negativity out there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it depends on how the person looks at it.
Go ahead, Jetty.
Like you seem like, oh, I thought he was saying goodbye.
All right, so yeah, it's oh man, it's hilarious. And it's hilarious only because it's like I suffered from this. I still suffer from time to time with this. I gotta be real careful with my tongue. I'm the same way, Miss Davis. Like, and Dash, I'm the same. I can cut a motherfucker heart in half without having to cuss one time. You know what I mean? Because I get right to the point. They got donuts, right? And we've all had donuts before. We know how donuts are. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And because we've had donuts, somebody had the brilliant ideas to make donut holes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying this for a reason, right? So, you know, consider this. Consider instead of, you know, and this is once again somebody that you fuck with, not necessarily like somebody that's coming to you that you really don't know or you will consult.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like somebody that you fuck with and you know what I mean, about the idea and you want to build like that. Consider this. Instead of like, not even instead of, do what you did because it's keeping it real, but instead of like, I want to say instead of, you don't necessarily need to reinforce what's not about them in order to build them. Because she probably already knows that wasn't for her. She was probably looking to you to add to it. You know what I mean? Because that's what we really share ideas about. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I got this great idea. Can you add to it? You know what I mean? You can reinforce strength, and then you can consider the things or people to build her weaknesses without even mentioning the fact that it's not for her. You dig what I'm?
I get what you putting there.
I'm
definitely
holes. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm definitely picking up what you put there. It's just like that's a lot of pressure to put on somebody unknowingly. Like, and then like, also like I do feel you because I do feel like I do owe her that responsibility of knowing she needed that. But she also had a responsibility of knowing I'm not that person. Like don't come to me and like she know damn well I'm not gonna give her no sugar-coated shit. And I've always shot her the shit, like straight real talk from the moment I met her. Like I remember the second I met her, I met her during my college years. I walked in her dorm room. She was getting her hair done. I literally, whoever was doing her hair at the time was fucking her up. And I walked in, I said, damn, they fucking you up. That was our first encounter. So she knows I'm bluntly honest. Like it's not like I haven't been who I've been, throughout the entirety of our friendship. So it's just like, that's a hard ass to come and be like, yo, I want you to be something you haven't been our entire relationship. And I'm going to put this pressure on you. And I'm not going to give you a heads up, no nothing. Like,
damn, was it that serious, Dash?
To her? Yeah, like, I ain't.
Well, shit to you too. You wasn't.
Because I got annoyed because, like, look, if I call you more than 3 times in a week, I feel like I'm pressing you at this point. Like, and like the third time, I knew she seen my call because it rung one time and then it went to the
So she ignoring your ass.
Yeah, so I was just like, oh, so we on this petty shit. All right. And that bothered you.
But you're calling. Why are you calling her?
Cause like that's my dog. We talk every day. Like.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like, what you mean?
I'm about to call her because you feel bad, or you calling her because you're talking every day?
No, because we talk every day. Like that's my people. Like I expect us to go through our rough times, like. But just tell me you ain't gonna talk to me today, so I don't hurt you up. Like like do me that favor, do me that solid. Now she did call me today, and we just talked like all shit was all gravy and whatnot. So.
Okay, I guess she just had to get over it.
Yeah, get out her feels. I understand.
Don't talk to me like that. Yes. Don't talk to me like that. I'm gonna cuss you out.
Look, I be in my feels too. Look, we all be in our feels.
Don't.
It's natural.
Like, yo, I want to build a kitchen. You be like, have you ever done this before?
That's real questions to ask.
You better talk nice.
Yo, plumbing is a bitch. Like, that's expensive. Like, you don't want anybody just down there just just twisting and knobbing on anything, and then you got to pay
Mhm.
another bill on top of the bill to get that fixed. Like,
Yeah.
no. Did you go to school for this, or did you learn this from YouTube tutorial? Those are two questions to ask. Like,
I mean, yeah. Your friend should know what to come to you with. However, you don't have to sock her in the chest all the time. Well, I know you came off and told her hair was fucked up, but
yeah. See, that was our introduction as friends. Like, so I feel like like you should know who you talking to at the same time. Like, I ain't the person that's going to be like, yeah, you can do it, and you never show me you could do it. Like, and she never been that type of friend to me either. So it's like, it threw me off. Like,
Fat boy Benny, gotta keep it real with you.
like I remember
You
I
love
remember telling her where me and Jetty was first going to start the pod. I was just like, yo, we're going to do the pod, and we're going to take it to IG Live. And the first thing that came out her mouth was, you don't even like people like that. So how you going to be on IG all the time? Like, I was just like, well, damn. Like, give a brother a break. Like,
shout out to Drake, man. I ain't understand all that song fucking In My Fields instead of just calling it the Kiki song, but I get it now. Shout out to Drake.
So, like, it is what it is. We all know our feelings. We at the 81 minute mark, guys. What's y'all lasting words for this episode?
Oh man.
And
a
for
lot
Women's
went
History Month too. Oh, and before we get into that, shout out to my girl Big Lotto. The album 777 dropped this weekend. It's fire. I like a couple songs. Women's History. Support another lady. All right, now y'all spit your final words.
Miss Davis, you can go first. I'll follow.
Okay. Do what works in your relationship. If you want to be married, discuss that. Discuss from the beginning to the end what you want. If you don't want to be married, continue to mingle and do whatever you're doing, but don't marry somebody and then cheat on them or be honest with yourself. Yeah, just be honest with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's it. A lot of people aren't honest with themselves and what they really want. So, you know what you want. Go for what you really want. Don't be in a relationship with somebody that don't want what you want, and then you wasting time.
Yeah.
That's it.
You want me to go, Jetty, or you want to go?
Nah, I'll go. I dig that. I don't want to necessarily piggyback off of that, but I want to say in the same vein, man. Stick to
Jetty, pick that phone up.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Hold on. See, my phone always be trying to trip on me. And then my voice.
I know, it do be coming out the
You know what I'm saying?
woodwork.
But nah, stick to your principles. Stick to your convictions. You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, new relationship, man. It's a beautiful relationship. It's a healthy one, but I'm still learning. And one of the things that I know that I've learned through this and, failures with other relationships is, you gotta be able to just stand with what it comes with being honest, but also there's a way about being honest. And beyond that, there's also certain things that are just not negotiable about who you are. You know what I mean? There's a whole gray space of negotiability and mutuality that has to be acknowledged as far as building. But if we're talking about building and I'm a bricklayer and you're a blueprint person, I'm not expected to go over to you while you're doing the blueprints and be like, you know what? I think you should lay bricks today. I'm just going to chill and I'm going to do the blueprint. You know what I mean? Equality. No. No. You know what I'm saying? Stick to
know your role.
Know yourself and let's get this motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, mine is kind of piggybacking off the both of y'all. But before that, shout out to T-Shirt Mercenary, official sponsor of PVM, and
I haven't gotten my shirt yet.
Oh, it's coming. They in the mail. I just talked to Chev today.
Okay, Chev.
They on the way. They on the way.
We got you, Miss Davis. We ain't gonna have you out here.
They taking off. They taking off. They taking flight. But yeah, and getting to know yourself, figure out what you want and what you truly want. Yeah, your do's, your don'ts for any relationship that you want to be in, specifically the romantic. Like, have an idea of where you are and where you want your life to go. And if this person doesn't really align with that or fit your trajectory, then maybe, consider keeping your options open instead of settling in on that.
Mm-hmm.
And, trust your gut.
Yeah,
Trust your instinct.
don't get into a relationship just to say you're in a relationship.
Yeah. Like
Please.
that shit get dead. Like,
Too old for that.
and it's annoying to that person who invested the time to really get to know you. Like, it's just like, it's almost a slap in the face because it's almost you didn't value their time at all. Because I can't get this back. I can't get last Tuesday back and do something else instead. Like, the time has been invested, it's gone. I'm never getting that back. So you really just wasting my time for no reason. Like, yeah, you can get a lesson out of everything, but you also wasting my time with this lesson. You taught me how to be more selective next time. Like, that's what you taught me.
Seriously. That's how you grow. You be like, wait.
Yeah. Like, okay, these red signs. And you kind of fuck it up for the person who may exhibit those signs, but not trying to exhibit those signs, like accidentally, like, no, real stuff. Like, I done ran into some women before that exhibit some bad signs that was bad in one relationship, but it wasn't necessarily bad from her. Like, I took it the wrong way, and I had to readjust my thinking and how I approach things. But, live, laugh, learn, grow, It's Sunday, so let it flow. Get your vices out, enjoy your night, however y'all choose to unwind the rest of the evening. Oh, yeah, get your vices, whether that's alcohol, sex, weed, whether that's sleep, read, and watch TV, whatever it is that you do to relax and unwind, I'm going to soak my sorrows and watch an episode of Bel Air because the Sixers just took this loss, so my parlay is screwed. But I got 2 episodes of Bel Air. It's been getting good. So bright side. Positive vibes. Like, so we see y'all Wednesday. Huh?
Ms. Davis, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being our special guest for the entire month of Women's History. We appreciate you. We send our love to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Yes, so much. All right, this has been dope.
Thank you.
It's been real dope.
Yeah, y'all piece of work. As am I. I know. It's okay.
We all processes and growth. We all just growing and glowing. So, shout out to all the women out there doing their thing, for Women's History Month. We support y'all. We love y'all. Keep doing your thing. We're here to protect y'all. So stay blessed, stay glowing, stay growing. Black girl magic, all that powerful stuff. Y'all enjoy your night. It's been positive vibes, maybe. We see y'all Wednesday.